Hello everyone, I am Prabhash and today we are going to dive into the fascinating world of JSON Web Tokens, better known as JWT. So we are going to explore what is JWT is all about, how it's working and why it's become such a vital part of modern web applications. Whether you are a tech wizard waving the web or just someone curious about how your favorite apps keep your data safe, you are in the right place. So grab your virtual passport because we are about to decode the secret language that powers modern web applications. Alright folks, let's break down the nuts and bolts of what a JWT is. JWT stands for JSON Web Token. It's basically a compact way of building important info about you or your app into a neat little package. JWT came onto the scene around 2010. It's like a tech community's answer to a challenge. How do we make online interactions secure and smooth, especially in an era of growing web apps and APIs? JWT is the answer to that challenge. It's like a digital handshake that happens behind the scenes, helping servers and services trust each other. This magic token does wonders for user authentication, data sharing, and many more, all while keeping your sensitive info locked down. So, JWT is your secret weapon for secure communication between two parties. It's like they are speaking a language only they understand, making sure the digital convoy stays private and tamper-proof. To keep things tight and standard, RFC 7519 was introduced. It's a set of guidelines, a sort of cosmic rulebook, ensuring that every JWT out there plays by the same rules. RFC 7519 helps computers understand and validate the contents of a JWT. It's the bridge that connects different systems, making sure they all understand the same JWT lingo. Alright, let's talk about the inner world of JWT. Picture JWT as a digital sandwich, delicious layers of information packed into one neat package. This sandwich has three layers and each plays a crucial role in ensuring your data's safety and integrity. So there are three parts of JWT: header, payload and the signature. Let's start with the header, the top layer of our sandwich. This part is like the token's ID card, showing its type and the signing algorithm it's used. Think of it as the secret checkpoint that ensures only authorized folks can dig into the sandwich. First up, we have the token type. In our case, it's JWT. This little label tells us that we are dealing with a JWT and sets the stage for what to expect. Next, we have the signing algorithm. There are various algorithms to choose from, like HS256, RS256 and many more. Each has its own way of locking and unlocking the token. So, to sum it up, the header is the ID card of our token, revealing the crucial details for a secure and trustworthy interaction. Now, we dive into the juicy middle, the payload. It's like the sandwich, flavorful filling. Inside, we pack all the juicy details that make your JWT uniquely yours. Inside the payload, we can include various claims. These claims are like the ingredients that make up the heart of your sandwich. They can be things like your username, your role, when your access expires, and even custom information specific to your application. Understanding the payload is like having a powerful toolkit for developers. It's where you store the tools that you need to craft a seamless user experience. These claims help the system know who you are, what you can do, and when your access should end. So, to sum it up, the payload is your JWT's treasure chest, holding claims that define your token's purpose and provide a roadmap for the application. At the bottom, we have the signature, the sandwich's final seal. It's like the secret sauce that locks everything in place. Just as a wax seal on a letter shows it hasn't been opened, the JWT signature tells us that the token is genuine and hasn't been tampered with. Now, let's talk about how this magical signature is created. It's a bit like baking a cake. You need the right ingredients and a special process. In JWT's case, the ingredients are the header and the payload, combined with a secret known only to you and your application. The process involves a cryptographic hashing function. This function takes the header and the payload, mixes them with the secret, and creates a unique hash value, like a digital fingerprint. This hash is then added to the token as the signature. Here is the key part, the secret. Just as you wouldn't share your cake recipe with everyone, you must keep the secret safe. It's what prevents others from creating a matching signature and tampering with the token. With the signature in place, our JWT sandwich is fully assembled and ready to serve. Next, we will explore real-world scenarios where JWT shines, adding a sprinkle of practicality to our knowledge. Alright, let's take a real-world journey through the JWT workflow using an example that we can all relate to, logging into a mobile application. We will see how the magic of JWT makes authentication seamless and secure. Imagine you are logging into a mobile app. You enter your username and password, your digital credentials for the application. This is like presenting your identification at the app's entrance. The app server validates your credentials. It checks if your username and password match what's on the records. Once you are verified, the server crafts a JWT, your digital badge for the application. As we discussed earlier, this badge contains essential claims like your username, user role, and many more. Now, as you navigate through the application, your badge, the JWT, becomes your key. In subsequent requests, you include your badge in the request header. It's like showing your badge to access different parts of the application. The app server receives your request and sees your JWT badge. It validates the badge, ensuring the signature and the claims are accurate. If everything lines up, your request is authenticated and you get a smooth experience. By using JWT, we eliminate the need to repeatedly enter your username and password for each request. But the real magic is happening in this validation part. Now let's dig into it, the behind the scenes magic that ensures the security of our JWT. Imagine you are sending a request to a secured API of previous application, like asking to see a secret treasure chamber. In this case, your JWT is your special key. You include it in the request header. The server receives your request and gets to work. It starts by deconstructing the JWT. It peels off the layers, the header, the payload, and the signature. Then it takes the header and payload from the JWT, along with the secret that only the server knows. Now, using the special cryptographic technique that is specified in the JWT's header, the server hash, the header, payload, and the secret together to create a new digital fingerprint. Finally, it will compare the newly created fingerprint, your recreated signature, with the one attached to the JWT. If the recreated signature matches the JWT signature, it's a moment of triumph and you are allowed to enter the exclusive API treasure chamber. But if they don't match, it's a red flag, signaling that the token might have been tampered with. By performing this thorough validation, JWT ensures that only authorized users with the genuine JWTs can access the secured API. And there you have it, the journey through the world of JSON Web Tokens, a compact, secure, and versatile tool that has revolutionized authentication and data exchange in modern applications. I encourage you to dive deeper into JWT and explore its incredible details. As you do, you will unlock even more ways to enhance your applications and provide users with secure and delightful experiences. If you found this video insightful and informative, don't forget to hit the like button. If you want to stay updated with more content about programming, technology, and digital innovation, make sure to subscribe my channel and hit the notification bell. Until next time, keep coding, keep learning, and keep innovating.